When you need a message that will leave your audience feeling good, but also equipped to take action toward real change, Valorie Burton is your solution.
Now, some of you are sitting there and you're going, look, Valorie, I like this meaning thing, this idea of purpose, but my mission is not bringing joy to people. I don't just skip around the office. How are you today? Some of you are saying that, and that's okay. Because, you know, some of you bring joy, and others of you just bring everybody back down to earth.
She is easy to work with and aims to make sure you look good to your audience and your organization.
I thought it was marvelous and inspiring. I really enjoyed her presentation. It was really, really good.
Valorie Burton was a queen to work with. She was right on target for our audience.
She's been featured in and on CNN, NPR, the Los Angeles Times, Oprah Magazine, Essence, and hundreds of others.
People walk away with something that they need to do. So it's a challenge. It's not, okay, I came, I heard, I got this information, but now I'm accountable.
Well, Heather, I'm so glad that you're able to take some time. I know
Valorie Burton is a sought-after personal and executive coach who has served clients in 40 states and 7 foreign countries.
Valorie was my coach. She has the best demeanor for zeroing in on what exactly your issue is in the nicest way.
My father took me and a friend of mine on a ski trip. My friend Christy and I decided, okay, we're going to take the little ski lessons and then we'll go up on the bunny slopes. After we took our lessons, we're riding up on the ski lift. And the whole time I'm thinking, okay, when we get close, there's going to be like a little push of the ski lift and I'm going to get off. And the lift got to the spot. Christy got up. I looked on in amazement. And I thought, oh my gosh, I missed it. There is no push. It's just when it's time, you'll get up. What I'm saying to you is that your fear is not an excuse not to move forward.
Valerie's refreshing message about resilience inspires thousands. Whether she's talking about bouncing back from setbacks, managing an overloaded schedule, or getting unstuck, the message is energetic, practical, and rooted in solid research.
Be fruitful and productive, not busy. What I've been talking about this afternoon is not that you shouldn't have a full life, but if it's full, it should be purposeful. It should be filled with the things that matter to you.
She is the author of 5 books published by Random House, and Success Magazine named one of those books one of the top 25 must-read success books.
I love the book, but seeing her and actually getting to meet her, she's so full of life.
She has a master's degree in the pioneering field of applied positive psychology from the University of Pennsylvania and postgraduate resilience training through the University of Pennsylvania's Penn Resiliency Program.
I thought I was a pretty good writer because when I was in the 2nd grade, Miss Johnson told my parents, Valorie is a good writer. And I believed her. When I was in graduate school, I had a professor, Dr. Gail Workman. And Dr. Workman would return my reports with all of this red ink on them. And I went up to her after class. I said, Dr. Workman, I noticed that you keep giving me, C's and B's on these papers, and I'm a good writer. All my other professors have given me very good grades. Could you let me know what's the problem here? She said, Valorie, she said, you write with really big words. And she said, you're studying to be a journalist. I don't need impressive words. I need something simple, easy to understand. What was so interesting for me in that is that as she began to shape and mold me, I actually became a much better writer. I thought I was good before. But Dr. Workman stretched me. And if we can relax and take a deep breath and say, I might be good, but I could be better, if I'm willing to accept the constructive criticism that comes along.
She's very open, she's very personable. Really make sure you let her know what you want and what you're looking for, and she will tailor and give you exactly that.
Hundreds of organizations have brought Valorie in to speak at events, including American Airlines, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Union Pacific, Northwestern Mutual, the Environmental Protection Agency, FDIC, O Magazine, and Toyota.
Physical clutter really does have an impact on your mental space, your mental clutter. Some of you, if I asked you for a ride home, you would tell me, Valorie, I'd love to do that, but I don't want you to see my car.
You know, when she talks about uncluttering your life, that's really important for me because there's, you know, you just look at my car and it's like, oh my God.
It's really neat when you find somebody that has really found their meaning, their purpose, and I really enjoyed her story about her mother.
I was on the phone with my mother. I would talk to her almost every day. And while I'm talking to her, she just very suddenly said, oh, my head. By the time I got there, she'd already slipped into a coma. A blood vessel had burst in her brain. She had emergency brain surgery and lost all of her physical abilities. In the middle of all that, I knew that I needed to be attending to her. And that's when I went back to purpose. I realized my purpose wasn't just what I did on the platform. That me inspiring people to live fulfilling lives was now a unique divine assignment that I was doing for my mother as she recovered.
You want your event to be a hit. So does Valorie. She will spend time weeks prior to the event meeting with you to ensure she understands your needs and the needs of your audience so she can customize her message.
She doesn't just bring a canned presentation to our organization. What she was able to do was to really customize the presentation to meet the needs of our industry.
If you want a speaker who will have your audience buzzing long after the event is over, book Valorie Burton. She is a frequently requested speaker and her schedule fills up quickly. Call today to reserve the date for your event, and rest assured, she will go above and beyond to make your great event even better.